Okay, we're live.
Woo!
Woo, we did it.
Yeah.
Um, hey everyone, I am Eric. This is Whispers in Your Head, and I'm joined tonight by a new machine.
Hello.
It's Nick. Hi, Nick.
Yes.
And I'm
How's it going?
Oh, you can't see it because my cards are only visible to me. Um, welcome back. If you check this out, since the last time we streamed, we are picking up Pit of Despair from Innsmouth Part 2 tonight because we have a strict bedtime on weekdays, and we got cut off a bit short. So if
just before we died,
just before things went real bad for us, they are going pretty badly. So let's review. We are in Act 2A, which our current goal is to find a location that we can resign at and each resign. So that's what we're trying to do. We're finding our way out of the Pit of Despair. We are currently running at 2 of 8 Doom on Agenda 2A. And I believe if I peek real quick, there is a third agenda underneath that. Yep. So Doom-wise, we have time. But
it's not going to get better.
Oh, and we had messed up I wonder if our bag is messed up still. Because we had messed...
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I had saved the thing. The Bless and Cursed was like maxed out at 7, so we had a little technical difficulties because I hit the standard button in the middle of the scenario at some point. And it didn't...
Yeah, changed the difficulty on us, and the bag
exploded. That's why I can't see anything, because I have my thing off. Yeah, so it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blessed tokens and 1 curse in the bag. And if I go and look down here, does it tell us? Oh no, it's 7 and 1. All right, so it looks correct now.
Oh, good.
In the
so when it reloads.
Yeah, in the chat log thing.
Gotcha.
So it does seem to have fixed that. The real issue, we've got the amalgam in whatever what is it called in the depths?
Yes, the depths in exile there.
Right, he's essentially exiled. Place it in the depths, right? And I'm trying to recall right. So I have a young deep one on me. I have 1 key, 5 health, and 3 damage. So that's problematic for me.
Yep.
And you've got
4 and 7, and then 2 horror on 7 sanity.
Right.
So.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, this isn't totally unrecoverable, but it's not great.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
So we'll see what happens. I have my Blessed Blade out. It was the start of our turns. So that's
the start of the investigation phase. Right. So I have my arcane studies down this turn, or obscure studies rather.
Under your card. Okay.
Yep. So that's so I'm at a 5 in every skill basically.
Okay.
And I can Grizzly Totem up to 6 if I want to. So my plan was basically to try to get these clues up off of here, so we can get the heck out. Right. And then try to make my way to, I don't know, like maybe there. So.
Okay, so yeah, I think we generally want key. Now, what did we figure out why we want keys?
So it's something to do with this. We can take control of the green key if we go there and spend 4 clues.
That's just how you get this green key.
My guess is that we're eventually, when we find the exit, it's going to involve having the green key in order to be able to resign.
Okay, we haven't actually found it yet.
Right.
No.
Right.
And then the amalgam will steal a key. After it engages you, it takes either place 1 of your keys on it or it attacks you.
Yep.
Okay, and then you got to kill it again to get the keys off. Okay.
Right.
And this one, right? This one is
Yeah. So that's, I think, important.
Well, we don't. Yeah,
obviously,
maybe
but
it might just be a total number of keys, or okay, we'll find out. We'll see how that goes. This is a random key. This is a random key, and they are only gettable. We can only get them when we get these clues off. Okay, so let's start.
That's what it was. Yep. All right. So I think I'm going to try to just. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to investigate. Does that sound good? I can investigate, move around a little bit, and
sure.
try to...
Yeah, you do your investigating. I have a young deep one I need to deal with. With the 2 health, I'm a little worried that I'm just going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything you could or should be doing about it. Keep in mind also you have your Dreams of Rilia and Undertow in your threat area.
Okay, those are good to know. After you move, take 2 damage and 2 hard, discard it, or test. Ugh. Okay,
right.
that's annoying.
But you have this, right? So.
Yeah. Yep. So that will help. But all right. So first up, I'm going to discard a card to do the fast action on Undertow, rather. Right. So I'm testing 5 on 3. I think that just is fine to do a pull, right?
How many cards do you have in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. You can try a handful of times that way.
Yeah. All right. So testing 1.
There you go.
-1. That's a pass. So let's discard that. So then for my first action, I think I'm going to investigate, and I'm going to use my Grizzly Totem to give this 4 question marks.
So you're 6.
So I'm testing 6 on 4.
That's a -3 if I recall. -2. If you fail and control a key, take a horror, so you're good.
Yep.
So you get a clue.
Okay, so -2. Oh, right. Okay. It's there. Sorry, I was looking at the cultist one and was like, crap.
No. All right, so give you a clue.
Yep. Next up, I am just looking through my stuff here to see.
So you'd be 5 on 3 if you do it again. Keep in mind you are at a partially flooded location.
Right, so that's why it's a 4. So.
Does it say the shroud? Oh, that particular location is a +1 shroud if it's partially. Yep. Okay, yep.
I think I'm going to spend the strange solution. I'll commit that.
Okay.
Because I don't think I'm getting through it.
6 on 4?
This game. Yeah, so 6 on 4. Yeah.
Bless, that's 2 +2.
So +2. God damn it. I always do that.
I will remove 1 from the bag.
Yes, perfect. Okay.
So 0.
Okay. So I do succeed there.
Yep.
Picking up that clue.
That was your second.
And then I take this.
Fast.
Key. Yep. We will drop it right there, I guess.
Sure.
So that was my second action. Then the only places with clues are those 3, huh? And
so you got the yellow. So this would be if you had the blue.
It would be good.
Or
but I would
3.
need 2 more clues.
That's right. 2 per investigator clues. Yeah.
Right. And I've got 2 right now, but that's not enough to get me there. So I could move once, which would set me up pretty good for next turn, I think. So I think that's what I'll do.
Okay.
So let's move over to the Altar of Dagon, and that'll be my third action.
All right, cool. So I've got this young deep one. It's a 3. I am a 3 base. If I use the Blessed Blade, I'm a 4, this is my predicament, 4 on 3. Or if I use Armageddon, I'm using willpower instead of fight and does +1 damage. But there's no charges, right? No charges on that.
Oh, right.
I've got a card that I could play and probably kill this thing, but I'd have to play and get pinged. I could just try and evade 3 times, but I'm also at 3 on 3. It is a hunter. Yes, it is a hunter.
So the evade's not great anyway.
Not great. And evading is bad too, because then it's going to cause this thing to engage again. Even if I move away, it'll come and hunt. But if I stay here, like if I evade and then attack, then it's going to re-engage and re-damage me. It's going to do a horror.
Yeah.
So I guess I just swing at it with the blade, 1 up. So I'm going to first do 1 up with the Promise of Power. After I commit it, I add a curse token to the cast bag.
Okay.
So I add a curse. Just 2 in there, 6 blessed. So this seems okay. I'm going to attack with the Blessed Blade. I am a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm an 8 on 3. I hope that's good enough.
That does seem all right.
Skulls are -2. So that's successful. I damage it. That's first action. Second action is going to be to exhaust the Blessed Blade. Oh wait, if it's revealed before revealing, yeah. So I'm going to exhaust it, add a bless. And then I hope I'm going to reveal a bless token to do 2 damage. Here we go. It's not a bless token yet. It is a -2 if I fail. So I failed. And my location isn't. So it's partially flooded.
I think that's what we determined last time. Was basically partially flooded is flooded. I think that's how we were playing it. But then again, at the time, I believe that benefited us. I don't remember how, but it did.
Yeah, that's a good question. And I think I asked. So there's fully flooded, and then there's flooded, right? And this doesn't say fully flooded; it just says flooded. So my location is flooded because it is partially flooded, and it's not.
Yeah,
it doesn't care if it's fully or partially. If there is a flood token at your location, essentially, take a damage. So I take a damage, and now I'm gonna die.
Yeah, there's nothing really we can do about that, huh?
Not really. I can't even attack anymore with this.
Yeah.
I can do a just straight 3 on 3 and hope I hit the blast, but then I'm just gonna do 1 damage to it. So I might as well. Let's do that. Here we go. Oh, I take another damage. Jesus Christ, that's it.
Okay. So you're saying I am on my own now.
So this guy comes back here. Wait, where?
Good.
It didn't snap to location, and it took clues with it. And flood token. So that guy's there. I am dead. I'm gonna upside down myself there to say I'm dead. And that's my turn. Okay, good luck.
Now, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there only 1 investigate? Do I only have to spend 2 clues now?
Unfortunately, that is set when you start the scenario.
Dagnabbit.
Yeah, you can't get out that way.
Another question for you.
Yeah.
If I'm, for instance, about to draw my last card in my deck,
when you would
when
go
do
to
I reshuffle the discard?
When you go to draw your last card and there's nothing there, then you take a horror and you reshuffle your discard in.
Okay, I was trying to make sure I was timing it right because I wanted to make sure my obscure studies got back into the deck instead of being the first card into my discard pile.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have 1 card left. In upkeep, I'll draw it, and then the next time I draw a card, Obscure Studies will be in the discard pile, so it'll get shuffled back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the investigation phase. Enemy phase, this guy is ready. So
yeah,
it comes here. I guess I could have last action tried to evade, but it would have had the same end result because it was a 3-on-3. So he comes here and is now in your threat area. He deals you a horror. Or it. I'm going to go with it, not he. Yep, so you get a horror, and then that's the enemy phase. I think there's no other enemies. Upkeep, get your stuff.
Yep.
And once you're done with that, we'll go. Do you want, for the sake of the viewers, let's remove your hidden section because now it doesn't matter. I won't quarterback you, I promise.
Yeah. Hidden. How do I
don't know. That's a good. Oh, you figured it out.
Apparently, you just click on it enough times. That was all I was doing, was just double clicking.
Took care of it. So anyway. Let me put my Winchester down, which is the game that this is the card that I wanted, because Sister Mary gets this card. Normally is like not great because it's very rare that you're gonna draw a. They changed this. It is not a +1/0 or Mythos. It is now a non-negative. Oh wait, no. That's the upgraded Winchester, I think.
Okay. So you're gonna have to upgrade it for it to be.
Yeah,
really good.
I think I got to double check that. I think it's the upgraded Winchester. It's if it's non-negative. I think, or it's errata. I can't remember exactly right now. But in which case, blessed tokens count, and suddenly this turns into a pretty good. It's +2, 5 ammo, and it deals 3 damage every time. But it takes up both hand slots, which for Mary doesn't really matter. It's fine. Okay, so Mythos.
I'm drawing a Mythos.
Yeah, so we'll increment the Doom. Great.
Deep 1 assault. Disengage from each Deep 1 enemy at your location. Okay, go away. Each Deep 1 enemy at your location and each connecting location engages you. No enemy engages you. Find one and engage you.
Yeah, so you take a horror. They run away and they scare you, and you go, ah. That wasn't too bad. 1 horror.
Wasn't great, though.
Yeah, you got to power through. You got to kick that thing's butt. Why didn't you put that strange solution down when you could?
Because what am I going to do with it?
Kill this.
It's not. No, it's not like identified yet.
Oh, it's not even identified.
Yeah. No, I just have a random thing.
You've got some weird jar.
So here's what I'm not sure on. Forced at the start of the investigation phase, draw 1 card, discard the card beneath Amanda Sharp. Do we think those are simultaneous, or are they in the order they are written?
Draw 1 card, period.
Yep.
So draw a card. Sorry, it's going to work out badly for you because this is here.
That's okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yep. So this flips, shuffles. Whoops. Sorry. You take a horror. Because you are.
I've got so many of those to spare.
Yep. And then this gets discarded.
Yep. That's kind of what I figured was going to happen, but I was hoping it wouldn't.
You tried to lawyer your way out of it.
Yeah.
But not too hard.
Look, in L5R, those would be quasi-simultaneous. So
quasi-pseudo. Well, listen, L5R is too convoluted.
Very weird, yes. Okay, so I'm going to put this down because I don't have anything better, literally. And now I got to kill this Deep 1.
Yeah, how's your murder tech?
Gonna be all right. I'm gonna, I think, be okay on that point. So I'm gonna use. I've got a plan.
Good thing you got clues.
And then, as I initiate that skill test, I'm gonna use Practice Makes Perfect. Search the top 9.
Nice. Ooh, you get to avoid this.
Let's see. What does that give me?
That's nice that you get to filter your weakness away.
Yep.
This is first action, right? So your take the initiative is okay.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end up, is on the take the initiative. I
Sorry.
haven't actually drawn the cryptic writing, so I can't use it. But yeah, I think taking the take the initiative makes sense. And then I can like shortcut into a take the initiative investigation on this place.
Yeah.
Pick up those last 2 clues.
Well, unless you just keep.
Presuming I-
Ooh,
okay.
you could just keep the deduction. And
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, no. Deduction is in my hand.
oh, never mind. Sorry.
My 9 starts at this take the initiative.
Yo, James is here. Hey, James.
So I'm gonna use take the initiative. The rest of these can go back into the deck.
Okay, cool. James is confirming that it is the card hadn't been updated, so they did change it to non-negative. So
oh, cool.
For the Winchester. So what's it? Scott from Mythos Busters coined this. Jesus take the Winchester. That's the deck name. which is
so after the test ends, if it was successful, add that skill to your hand. Yes, okay, that's what I was trying to make sure of. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6 testing against 3.
Yeah,
and if I hit, it'll deal.
If you hit, you'll do 3 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So 6 on 3.
+1 damage for each
-1.
clue.
We hit, we kill him.
Oh, why couldn't you be around earlier? Says the killer.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the fighter here. Come on.
I'm the dead
I just
fighter.
killed that guy with my brain. So
I'm not dead. I'm I forget what the term is. I'm defeated.
Gotcha. Okay. So next step, get that last clue. So I'm going to play shortcut to move myself as a fast action.
Oop.
And then I'm going to play take the initiative and Scroll of Secrets, which will give me a 5 testing on 4, which isn't great. And I'm going to commit the deduction. So that'll be a 6 on 4, and I can take both clues.
So when do we increase the flood after a location is revealed? Put locations. There was a card. Oh, we had this next to this as a reminder. I think here it is. Increase the flood level of each revealed location until the end of the game. Each time a location is revealed, increase its flood level. Keep this card next to the deck. The act deck is a reminder, and advanced to Agenda 2A next to the act deck. Got it.
Yeah. So basically, anytime I discover a place, it's going to be partially flooded already.
Right. And I get the feeling that after this agenda, it'll probably be fully flooded.
Most likely.
Okay.
So because I really desperately need to make this work, I think I'm going to commit a card that I will otherwise never be able to play. Does that make sense?
Ooh. What? Because of resources? You're moving it.
Yeah, she's going to cost 4. She has 1 symbol. I'm never going to be able to play it anyway. That'll put me on a 7 testing on 4. I just feel like I absolutely need to make this work.
6 on 4. There's a curse in there. So there's a -4. There's a curse. Do what you feel, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's the right move. The other 2 don't help me at all. So
and he's a good soak for 1 anyway. So
yeah,
I was just thinking for the soak.
Play him to soak a little bit, and yeah, but I'm never going to get to 4 resources.
Well, if you don't spend anything and survive 4 turns, but yeah.
Yes, true. All right, so testing 7 on 4.
There's that curse. You're okay. This is good. Glad you committed it.
I'm still +1.
So right click now.
Ah, God.
All right, so it's 0. I'm going to remove both of those. Hold on a second. Okay, 0. There you go.
Okay, cool. So I succeed. I pick up both clues.
You also have a -1 sanity. So you have 1 sanity left.
Yeah. but I don't know what I can do about that. Like I have a 2. Or no, sorry, I have 1 intellect.
This has willpower.
Well, whatever. Brain.
Intellect is the book, so you can't use the right word for the wrong one.
Whatever. Okay, I am missing some of my brain due to the dreams of Relier.
Nice.
And that's a problem.
There you go.
Okay, so that I've got one other action I can do. Oh, I pick up this as a fast action.
Yep. Oh, my clue drops on my location. Or does it? Did we? I think it does.
I don't remember.
Keys. They're there. Keys. Whoop. If an investigator causes an enemy, no. When I take control of a key. If an investigator who controls one or more keys is eliminated, place each of their keys on their location. Yep. Okay. As an action ability, an investigator may give any number of their keys to another investigator at the same location. I did not realize that. Okay.
That is good to know. Not that we were ever in the same location, but
that goes there.
Yep. All right. So my last action then is going to be just to move up here. And that's the end of the investigation phase.
Okay.
So then we're going to have an enemies phase. There are none. Hooray.
Yep. Upkeep.
Yep. Oh, I didn't use my grizzly totem. That was dumb.
Yeah, that would have been your 7.
Right? Okay. Anyway.
So you upkeep, you got a plan of action. Okay. Mythos. We do a doom. We got a 4 out of 8. You drew a blind sense.
S3. If you fail and the amalgam is in play, is in the depths, put it into play, engage with you. It makes an immediate attack. So then I die.
It's going to fight you. Yeah. So pass this.
What do you mean pass? Oh, pass this test.
Pass this 3 agility test.
Yep. I'll be 3 testing on 3.
Well, Grizzly Totem.
Yep, true. Okay, so I'm going to play that. Commit 1. So that gets me to 3.
You got
Then I Grizzly Totem. Do I commit the plan of action?
You're going to die if you don't, so.
That's a good point. It is before... Now, is this before the first action of the turn?
Yes, it is. So it gains...
Okay.
That's quite good.
It gains the foot symbol.
Yeah, it's 2.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on 3. That's passable.
I think it's actually 7 because I committed this one too.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6. Okay. Yep. I can count. All right.
Plus, there's 6 blessed tokens in the bag too. So.
Yeah.
That is a -3. So you pass by the skin of your teeth.
But what happens then?
What? If you fail.
Oh, if you fail and it... Okay. Right. I thought it just did it. So.
You win.
Okay. So that's fine. I did it. I did it. I got it. We're good.
Skin of teeth.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, starting the investigation phase now. I am going to draw a card.
I'm going to just gently point this guy out in his text. Because it seems like maybe a thing that could save your ass.
Yes, it does seem extremely useful. One of my plans was to do that this turn. So, all right. So I draw a card. I drop this down there. I have to put this under my character, which sucks. Yeah. But I don't have another choice because I'm down to 1 card.
Yep. I think you really need this.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm going to play out my ally here, spending my last resource. Yeah, the soak in the ability to discard the thing. It's really good. All right, so that's 1 action. Second action, move. Fast action to pick that up. So now I have 3 keys and 4 clues.
Yeah.
Now, is this a fast action? Okay, it's an
No.
alter, or it's a normal action. So I'm just gonna go there and hope that I A, find the key, and B, immediately then find the exit.
Right. So that
Sounds like-
was the play your ally, move, right?
Yep.
Okay.
With the fast action pickup in between there.
Yep. All right, I think you're good. Cool. And you got 3 clues worth of protection. You can now the thing is you have to draw a new card. It's not cancel the card entirely, but even if it's an enemy, you can get rid of it.
Well, the thing is, though, if I do that, I then need to go find more clues.
Oh, you have 4, don't you? Okay.
I have exactly 4.
Well,
yeah,
at least he's soak.
exactly. That's I think he's actually more useful as soak right now. But all right. So enemy's phase is nothing. Mythos phase.
Enemy upkeep. Don't skip upkeep.
Oh, upkeep. That is a thing.
Hey, more soak.
That's pretty good. Not that I can play it yet, but
You could. It would be ill-advised, though.
Well, no, I don't have 2 resources.
Oh. I thought you meant the ally slot.
Yeah.
Hey, rats.
Form of rats.
That's not too bad.
Okay. It's not great.
It's not great.
It's not very good.
You're a 2, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, but you get to draw a card here.
Yep. So yeah, start of the investigator phase. I will draw a card.
And they don't do horror. They do damage.
So practice makes perfect is good. Because I can do that and cycle stuff and try to find a better thing.
I don't think that you have...
I have another take the initiative in the deck.
No, but Oh, take the initiative.
Yeah, that would be my other real payoff.
So I guess you also do have plan of actions are practiced. Deductions are practiced.
Is obscure studies practiced?
Obscure studies. That's your fancy one, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not seeing it in here.
Oh, because it's in my discard pile. Never mind.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Okay, so it's basically like one of those 2.
Right. Oh, prophecy is practiced. And there's 3 or more doom in play, so that's 2.
Oh, okay. It's better. All right. Okay. So I think I have to try to fight this guy, right? Fight makes more sense.
Yeah. It's 1 health and yeah.
That means I have to commit this as my card underneath my character.
Yeah.
Okay. Not much I can do about it. So we're going to go down to 0, play the practice.
Desperately fighting rats.
Yeah. We are going to take a look at 9 cards.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I was really hoping you'd do that so you didn't get this.
Well, no. So this isn't actually drawing. This is looking.
No, I know. I said I was really hoping that you did this so that you would see your worst nightmare, which is the second card down in your deck.
Yeah.
This drew an order, so now you get to shuffle it potentially further down.
Why did it only draw 4? Well, I'm going to draw another 5.
What? You had...
I had no cards in hand.
So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards here.
Okay. I don't see a card there and there.
Take the initiative.
Oh. Okay. Those were invisible for me.
Are these
that
not?
Was weird. Now I can see everything else. Now I see 9.
Okay.
That was really strange. Anyway.
Tabletop Simulator sometimes does that.
So I want take the initiative, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here.
This is 2.
Prophecies. Yeah.
That's 2 twice, but so is take the initiative.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
That's actually 3 and then 2, so.
Right. Okay. All the rest of these are going to go back into the deck.
Yeah, man. Practice makes perfect is such a good card.
Yeah, that card's insane.
Uh,
Okay, so now I am fighting. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I don't commit the Grizzly Totem here.
probably
Like
fine.
it's just a 5-on-1.
Yeah,
That seems
sure.
okay.
And there's no more cursed in there, so
Okay.
there's a -4. So it's just the auto fail.
Okay.
There you go.
Just don't draw the autofail.
Dead rats.
Kill the rats. This will go into my hand due to practice.
As action
Okay.
1.
Action 2 is going to be pick up this key.
Yep. And spend your 4 clues.
Yep.
So now you've got 4 keys. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And now I just need to run away.
Yeah, you got to get down here.
Yeah, I that's what I'm thinking.
Or over here.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters, right?
I don't think it matters either. You're just looking for a location.
Yeah, and there's no way to know which one it is. So,
Right.
All right, I'm going to move there. That'll be my third action. End of round. Well, end of investigation.
Actually, I think it's better to go here in this case because, so let's say you go down here. You'd reveal a location here, here, and here.
Right.
Well,
but if I go here,
this one's problematic because then you're not next to anything new, right? If you had to go to this location,
but that's true.
If you go,
I could like go here and keep going like this way infinitely.
Right? Yes, you never lose an action to backtrack. So I think that's strictly better.
Yep, that makes sense.
Wait, why are you here? Did you move?
No, you moved me.
I moved
you
as an example.
Yeah,
I'm a goldfish.
So anyway, I'm going to end up going here in my next turn.
Yeah,
but
right.
Anyway,
so that was investigation, enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep.
Draw prophecy, pretty good.
Yeah, that's while there are, so it'll be 2. Yeah, 2, 3.
Not bad. Yeah.
Okay, so you get the 5th of 8 doom. You draw a card. You get a deep one.
Okay, if no enemies engage you from this effect, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a deep one enemy.
So you get to pick here.
I think we want the one that deals a damage. Either way, it's on my little buddy there.
There's one more. There's those 2 that I put there. There is not the young deep one. What is it called? It's a special one, but it doesn't immediately cause you problems, I think. Where is it? Did we?
2 and
there it is. The
4.
deep one bowl. It is forced after deep one bowls engage you. Choose and discard 1 card from your hand. And then
that's pretty bad because I only have 2 cards in hand.
Okay.
I think I take the lurking deep one.
Okay.
The damage is going to go on the soak guy, right? This does engage me.
Sure.
Yep.
So grab your guy. This goes here.
Yeah, he has less combat, so he should be easier to kill and less health. We drop damage on that guy.
You could. Oh, you don't have a clue. I was going to say you could malice send it away, but
yeah, not really an option right now. Okay, I don't have any ways to deal multiple damage, so this is going to get iffy. We'll discard that. All right, investigator phase, right? I'm not missing anything else.
No, it's an investigation.
Okay. Strange solution. Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to help. You know how that goes.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the take the initiative.
Sure.
I think rather than the prophecy, because prophecy is only going to get better. Take the initiative is always the same. My first action has to be fighting this guy. It's currently a 5-on-2 with take the initiative. I think I have to fight him twice, then move. I don't think I can do anything else.
Yep. Well, it's not a hunter, so if you can evade it, then it is solved. So if you're evading here, you're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I can grizzly to 6.
You could even commit an extra card here to go faster.
Yeah, let's do that. The strange solution. I'll go to 7 on 4.
Okay.
Seems like worthwhile. The grizzly totem gets used. 7 on 4.
Where are those blessed tokens at? Now they're going to come out. Okay, that's -2. You didn't fail. You're good.
Thank
He's evaded, and we leave him here.
Yep.
Not bad.
All right, so that was action 1.
Yep.
Action 2 is going to be move. Sealed exit.
Do you have the green key?
You've
got the green key?
And then my third action is get the fuck out.
You unlock the grate and swim through the tunnel to freedom. Return all of your clues to the token pool and place all of your keys on this location. When you resign, after sealed exit is revealed, it becomes fully flooded.
Yep.
Nice.
Not that this matters, but all the keys are there. So basically the idea is I can run out and then you come behind me and grab the green key and get out.
Right. You have the keychain there. Cool. So good job. You got away.
Cool.
And with plenty of time too. Honestly.
I was, well, like aside from the other counter, I think was like sanity and damage and stuff.
Yes. That was the main thing to be worried about. Plus, the rising tide and all that.
Yeah.
So each surviving investigator has resigned. So we advance the escape.
Did we get no XP? We got no XP.
Probably not. Act 2B to the coast. Well, we might get some. Sometimes you get some as part of the resolution. Just huh?
Yeah, I'm just looking through the stuff that we cleared of clues to see if any of them had victory on them, and one of them did, but it still has a clue on it.
Yeah, pretty light here in this scenario, and I don't know if like other tidal tunnel locations have. No, there's just very little XP in this whole thing.
Okay, all right, so that's kind of intentional.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah.
To the coast, the tunnel continues onward with no end in sight. Your lungs heave with pain. You have held your breath far longer than you ever thought possible. For a moment, you wonder if you should turn back, but by now the entire cavern must be completely submerged. Even if it weren't, you couldn't hope to outlast the creatures that dwell inside for very long. No, there is no going back. Your only hope is to press forward. Another minute passes. The current seems to grow stronger as the tunnel narrows ahead. Your chest feels as though it is about to burst. Finally, you emerge from the ice-cold seawater and tumble out of the cavern, landing hard on a rocky shore. R1. All right, let's check out R1. What do we get?
All right.
I think we got like one flashback as well. Boop, 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 boop. R1, in the distance. If no resolution was reached, no, we did. In the distance, the sky is a dark crimson, and the full moon hangs just below the blackened sun. You're about to close your eyes and surrender to unconsciousness when a stranger's voice startles you back to your feet. Oh, you're alive? Even though you're strained, even through her strained voice, you can hear a rhythmic Indian accent and the unwavering confidence of a trained professional. Standing in front of you is a woman with long, raven black hair. Her tattered trench coat has seen better days, and bruises splash across her dirt-covered skin. You seem confused. Why are you looking at me like that? The stranger asks. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display. Record this experience under unspent experience. Interesting. Mm-hmm. That's new. I don't think I've ever seen that in there like that. In your campaign log, but do not spend any of it yet. Oh, that's why. Do not spend any of it yet, which we have 0. You will be instructed to spend this experience at a later time. Interesting. Proceed to interlude 1, puzzle pieces. You have no idea who this woman is or how she knows you. Yet, she seems uncomfortable and familiar with you. She seems comfortable and familiar with you. That didn't make any sense. You strain your memory trying to think of how you might have met, but it's no use. You're certain she is a complete stranger. Having woken up in a cold, wet prison with no memories, you aren't feeling very sociable. Your fear and distrust must show, but because the woman backs off and narrows her eyes. What is it? What's wrong? You respond by asking the woman if you know her. You truly don't remember? Well, that's going to complicate things. What do you recall? Do you remember anything? You relate to the woman the flashes of recollection that you experienced earlier. Check the memories recovered section of the campaign log. Reach each of the sections below that apply to your situation. Then proceed to the following text. If meeting with Thomas Dawson was listed, no. If nothing. If a battle with horrifying devil. If a decision to stick together. What was the one we got?
Did we get one?
I thought we got one. We had a flashback. I'm looking it up in our ask me later. Looking on my Arkham. I don't even know what the app's called. Arkham cards. Innsmouth Conspiracy. Scenarios. Pit of Despair. There's the depths. There's the keys rules. We did flashback 1. Resolutions. Resolution 1.
Oh.
Amanda Sharp was alive and Sister Mary was defeated physical trauma. Okay. Interlude 1 puzzle pieces. If meeting with Thomas Dawson is listed. Right, so Thomas Dawson was the military guy that we went to go see, and he wanted us to Right. So you put 2 and 2 together and ask if the woman is Miss Harper. Ah, so you do remember me. She asks with a playful smirk. But you shake your head in response and explain that you only remember being hired by a man named Thomas Dawson to find her. But that was... Oh, you have forgotten a lot, haven't you? Speaking of Dawson, where is he? Did you see him down there? Your thoughts turn to the twisted, mangled face that triggered your flashback. Agent Harper's expression turns dour as she watches your eyes. I see. I wish he hadn't come to this forsaken town. Those brutes are going to pay for this. You ask who she thinks is responsible for Dawson's death, and she raises her eyebrows in response. Right, you don't remember. As far as I know, the last time anybody saw either of you was just before you visited the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Draw your own conclusions. The conspiracy deepens. Each investigator records 1 additional experience under the unspent experience. So we have 1 experience.
One experience.
So yeah, it looks like we get 1 for each of the flashbacks that we hit, and we hit none.
Yeah.
And anything else? Oh yeah, there's more.
Okay.
You point to the strange crimson horizon behind Agent Harper and note aloud the alignment of the sun and the moon. That began just after you and Agent Dawson entered the Order's headquarters, she explains. That was almost 3 days ago. I have no idea what it means, but I can't imagine that it is anything good. All of Innsmouth's been locked tightly lately. Not a soul in sight. You're lucky I figured out where to look for you. Your mind reels. The last thing you remember before waking up in that dank pit was enjoying a pleasant late summer's eve in Arkham. Now you're in another town altogether, and your memory is filled with gaping holes. You wonder aloud what the date is, and Agent Harper replies, It's the 24th of September. I don't know when exactly you arrived in Innsmouth, or how much of your memory is missing. Isn't there anything else you remember? Anything at all? The water sloshes against your feet as you struggle to remember. In minutes, the tide has risen several inches, and there's no sign of it slowing down. You fix your gaze on the woman who stands before you. Her weary eyes, her disheveled clothes, the red marks on her wrists, and something that triggers in your recollection. Wake up. We're almost there. The memory lurks at the precipice of your consciousness, threatening to draw you into the darkness. Hey, wake up, I said. You clutch your forehead as searing pain bounces through your skull. Wake up, damn it! Darkness pulls at the edges of your vision. More memories come flooding back. And then proceed to scenario 2, the vanishing of Elena Harper. Elina.
Interesting.
Elena.
Okay, so wait, does that mean that we're going to be playing through things? So like the next scenarios are going to be things that have already happened to us. So that's why we don't spend the XP yet.
Mm-hmm. So this is scenario 2, the vanishing of Elena Harper 5 weeks earlier.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. We've never gone back in time before. So
interesting one.
It is 8:51. I guess we should set it up since we're just going to do this sort of serially.
Well, I was thinking of doing something a little bit different, actually.
Okay.
My deck is really bad.
Is it? You did pretty good.
I did okay, but like I'm missing some like really basic, like I don't have magnifying glasses in it.
Okay. Yep.
I feel like you should.
Yeah, probably.
I need a little bit more ways to fight, I think.
Encyclopedia is probably a good replacement.
Yep. So I'm just thinking like maybe I just pull it up on Arkham and like share my screen with you.
Sure. Let me make that happen on the stream real quick.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let's alter the deck. You want to alter it and start the campaign again, or just like tweak it?
No. Well, so how does that work?
Technically, if you're playing by the letter of the law, which we do not have to do because who cares?
Yep.
The letter of the law is once you started the campaign, if you swap a card in, even if it's 0 XP, that costs you an XP.
Oh, okay.
But who cares? Let's just fix your deck and move on, and we can.
I'm going to give myself a little leeway.
Me too. I'm going to give it to you too.
I appreciate that. But like, I just, this is the first time I ever built the deck.
Yep.
So.
All right. Let me do the.
This is the refined version.
All right. Our little faces are going to be on.
Okay. Got it.
But we're little. Okay. So let's grab screen capture. Come on, screen. Display capture. And we want display 2. There we go. Okay.
Cool. All right. So out of all these, like plan of action seemed good but iffy. Like I'm honestly not sure where I'd rank that as like relative to like prophecy, right? Because plan of action was kind of random. It felt hard to line up.
Plan of action. Yeah, I mean it was helpful at one time. It's flexible. It's nice.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's the same thing as take the initiative, where like it gains more bonuses when you're using it in the mythos phase and stuff.
So let's do the first thing first and get rid of encyclopedia and figure out what you want to do with your hands. Because I don't think encyclopedia is worth it without like Daisy's free scroll tome action.
Right. And I'm kind of not a huge fan of Scroll of Secrets either.
I think I agree. The card's garbage. I mean, it's a little better here. It's got its applications now that they mutated it, but I think that in your case, nah.
So with that in mind, I probably don't want this 4-cost ally, the 4-cost 2/2 ally.
Yeah, you have, what tomes do you have left? Any?
No.
Or relic, but
yeah. No, nothing.
Is Grizzly Totem not a relic?
No, it is an item and a charm.
All right, yeah, you probably don't want Wit and Green.
Yeah. So that does a lot of.
So
yeah, now I need to find my 4 cards. All right, so definitely 2 magnifying glass. Right?
Research librarian too, right? He's a tome finder.
Oh, that's true. Yep. Yeah, and 2 cost for 1/1 in soak is pretty bad.
Right.
Relative, at least, to this to Malison.
Yep. So Milan is even mutated Milan. He gives you +1 intellect. He is 2 sanity soak. Mm-hmm. And he gets you resources. Not so it used to be
yeah.
So that's actually what it used to be. After you successfully investigate, gain a resource. But they changed it to exhaust him.
Now
James gives you permission to change your deck too.
Good. Now, the question that I have with him is he costs 4.
Yeah.
So it's going to take 4 full rounds for him to like pay for himself. I guess like there's a value in
his real value is that you get a static intellect boost.
Right.
And then he slowly becomes free. So he's a high value proposition.
Okay. So that makes sense. So
He
let's
used to be
throw.
insane, and now he's
Yeah,
just pretty good.
right. I mean, like, because then he could pay himself back in like not even 2 full turns. So
Correct. And then you just end up swimming in resources by the end if you're a good seeker.
yeah, yeah. So all right. So we are definitely getting some magnifying glasses. Throwing those in.
Okay.
That'll do for my hands, but I can get another one. I think I want to take out the strange solution. I think I just need to be better now.
Okay. Strange Solution has its applications later, especially the acidic ichor version where you do
Oh, that's
damage.
true. Yeah,
That thing's pretty good.
I just have to. Well, it does draw me cards, so if I like solve it, right?
Yeah, I don't hate it. Other enemy things, there's like Disc of Asamna. That's near your cursor there. That's higher above Ellie Horowitz.
Oh, there we go. Enemy spawn started to automatically evade
or deal 2 damage to it. So you can, if you play that first, then if you draw an enemy when it spawns at your location, rather, you can just blow it up with that thing. It's a one-time use, but I'm trying to think of other
like fighty things.
Fighty things. Well, so that's part of Seeker's thing, is that they're good at investigating. They're kind of weak.
Yep. I'm just trying to see if there's stuff better than I've got a plan for that kind of like cover.
I think I've got a plan is their power punch.
Okay. So the fix then is to get strange solution identified so I can pick up the one that does fighty things.
Yeah. In fact, it may have actually been useful if you had it in your hand to just dirtle for a turn and try to identify it before it had left.
I played it on that evade.
Okay, you didn't have it
as a symbol, so yeah.
Right. Fingerprint kit / Hawkeye folding cameras, another version for your eye, another thing for your hands.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Discover one additional and Hawkeye folding camera. After the last clue is discovered, place one resource on this card as evidence. Once per game at each location. Okay, so I can't use Mellison to refresh those.
No. What? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, I see. You could drop a clue. That would be cool. No.
Right, exactly. And just like farm that way. That would be interesting. Yeah. Okay, so that one would be just straight.
So it's a slow charge, but it can give you, some good stuff over time. What does Fingerprint kit do exactly? So it's 3 uses, spend a supply, you get +1 in intellect, and you get some, so clue compression is kind of one of your weaker spots, I think. You're good at like getting a clue per action, but it's really good as a seeker to get more than one, and deductions are a good start.
Yep. So all right, let's throw in some of those. I just had it. Fingerprint kits. There we go.
Yeah, I think that sounds okay. A magnifying glass and a fingerprint kit is a good combo.
Yep.
If you can get that going.
The ability to return to your hand for free or something.
If you get that's the upgraded version of the fingerprint of the mag glass.
Okay.
Fieldworks. How do you feel about losing the Fieldworks?
Yeah, I never got a good chance to play them.
So,
but I was just thinking it's good to pump. But
it's good to pump, but you don't move a ton. They're okay. Is there something better? So, like, even like flashlights are pretty good. They lower the shroud of locations. Their supplies and their hand, aren't they?
So we are getting some competition in there.
Yeah, you probably don't care about. You don't want that.
Yeah.
That's hand.
Do I want to go to 2 Christopher or Milan Christophers, or?
Yeah, I think he's going to be your primary ally.
Okay, so he's.
So what's your? You have 1 card spare, and potentially you could lose a. Did you already lose the You did. What are they called? Fieldworks.
Yeah, those are gone. I could probably also drop Connect the Dots. I don't feel like I had actually enough.
That's an expensive card.
Yeah, like I didn't have enough resources to ever play it, so I just kept using it for its symbols.
I mean, the symbols are good for your deck, but you
Right.
probably could do better.
What was the other one? I had another thing I was thinking.
I should probably bring this up on a separate tab so I can help look around.
Curiosity is interesting, but I don't really actually draw that many cards is the issue. Inquiring Mind seems really good.
It is quite good.
Okay, yeah, so that's going in. So that puts me at 30. Part of my issue was I was getting a little too focused on the practice skills to increase practice makes perfect.
You're gonna hit what you want with that even now, though.
Yeah, exactly. Cryptic Writings I think could go because I'm not drawing that much. My only real draw is Feed the Mind, and yeah, it doesn't even trigger off of her ability because that's not during my turn.
You could potentially swap that out with Burning the Midnight Oil. Burning the Midnight Oil.
Is that a event?
Yeah.
Burning the Midnight Oil. And this action begins, gain 2. So
you just get money for investigating?
That seems much better.
Yeah.
Yep. That makes sense.
I don't know. I'd maybe try that. Or there's Mind Over Matter. Not for economy, but Mind Over Matter is just straight up good. You just use intellect for everything except for willpower.
Yeah. Now does that matter?
So if you wanted to like punch a guy and you've got 5 intellect and all these cards that pump intellect, then that can be helpful.
That's true because I've got all the other static bonuses, so those will add in. I'm just like, because I'm a 2 across the board.
Yeah, you're right. Probably right about that. And the magnifying glass is going to only give you bonus for investigations, not for like evading or fighting, because it's while investigating.
Yep.
And so is fingerprint kit while investigating.
Well, it's only
for this investigation.
Yeah, so you have to use its ability. But
right. All right, I would try that. That seems good.
Yeah.
All right, save it up. Cool. And hit me with the number to copy. I will stop sharing your screen.
Cool.
And we're back.
All right.
I don't know. Where's my window? Deck builder. There it is. So yeah, I think that's a better version of the deck. I don't know about mine, but I think I just kind of had a weird false start.
Yep.
So we'll see. So
yeah. The other thing I'm interested in is draw, but I don't know. I seem to be doing okay in terms of number of cards in hand. So
okay, you gave me the link in chat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So clean up your area, and I will import your deck. Get to watch this happen in real time, everybody. It's amazing. Grab your weaknesses. Oh, are they in here? They look like they're in here.
Yeah, they're going to be both in my main deck right now.
No, I did a random. Okay, grab me a random one. Silver Twilight Acolyte. Let's see. Do I have the cards that we want? Malison, Milan Christopher. There we go. Yep, this is your new version. Okay.
All right. Where are my weaknesses? Pitch that thing.
Oops. You're shuffled. We can just straight up delete this deck.
Yep.
Discard. I wonder if I can hit recall. Recall the Pit of Despair. Not quite.
No such luck. Is it quicker to just
Reload.
load a new?
Yeah, probably. We have all of our stuff. No, I don't think so. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move our investigation cards off to the side. We're just going to delete this scenario.
Fair enough.
We go there.
All right. Well, you're doing some cleanup because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Yep. Who do we got? James still around? What do you think of it? Deck slightly improved? We got one concurrent viewer. That might be Nick. That's okay. I'm not doing it for the fame. Delete. Think that that's good. It's not going to screw us up too much. Click. Okay. Good. Then it looks clean. No, I have. And I have one trauma, so this is just damage. But I will have 1 damage to start. 5 resources. Okay. And we don't want the Pit of Despair. We want Vanishing of Alina Harper. Setup. What? Oh, not setup. Is this set new? Interesting. I don't know what that did. Let's hit place. And let's choose where's this? This is different. Guess we've already chosen standard difficulty. Gotta take those blessed tokens out. Oh, except for I start the game with 2 in the bag. Oh boy.
What the hell is all this?
I think I broke something. We're gonna leave
the server, come back in.
Leave the server. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Come back in. Everyone gets to see our cool password. And do a fresh super complete edition. So I'm pretty sure that was just broken.
Good.
Okay. Oh, I got to import the decks too. Good streaming stuff.
Yes. Everybody loves setup.
Setup is the best content.
That's your favorite.
I think we even lost James. It says 1 concurrent viewer, which I just feel like is you probably.
No, I don't even have it up.
All right.
Even I'm not watching our
Wow, God. I'm not. I said before we weren't here. I'm not doing for the fame, so it's okay.
That's true. You're just doing it to get me hooked on another card game. I get it.
Hey, man, it's cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take your other weakness out. That is not the right weakness. Wherever it is. Where is it? Oh, yeah, paranoia. Don't want that.
Yeah, don't want that.
Okay, let me grab mine. Well, we don't need to do any deck upgrades. I mean, we did yours, but
yeah. But yeah, we don't need to spend any XP or anything.
Okay, you need to search through. Actually, I guess I can find it. The thing that follows. I just
Oh, right. It's yeah. God. Wait, so that's not just part of my deck?
It is part of your deck, but it's not.
Okay.
There it is. It wasn't in your deck list. It was you had a random basic weakness in your version.
Oh, okay.
I had populated it in mine. Mine actually has the right one.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just make a quick edit to clarify that. Random basic weakness 0.
All right. So that's all that stuff. Oh, and we have to we gotta go get our stuff from here. We want Amanda Sharp and Sister Mary. And we like these, so we'll keep using them. There we go. Okay. This was the part that I was trying to avoid, but I guess it's not too bad. Okay.
Deck list updated.
Huh. The button for the scenario is still not here for like choosing a difficulty, which was one of the reasons why I thought something was broken, but I don't see it. Okay. Well, let's start up I hit the place button. We've got all of our stuff there.
Is nihilism supposed to be out?
Nope.
Is that a thing? Okay, cool.
Not at all. Don't know what that's about. Okay, so scenario 2, the vanishing of Alina Harper. Wednesday, August 17th, 1927, 5 weeks earlier. Wake up, damn it. Agent, do you want to read it? I can give you opportunity if you want that.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it. Wake up, damn it. Agent Dawson shakes you awake with his right hand. You're in the passenger seat of a pristine, state-of-the-art motor car, its polished body glowing with light from the moon as it rolls through the foggy Massachusetts countryside. We're almost there, Dawson informs you. Unfortunately, Innsmouth lacks a working railroad, which you would have preferred. There is a bus that runs from Boston to Newburyport and another that runs from Newburyport to Innsmouth, but Dawson had insisted on driving you there himself, perhaps to provide you an escape route should things go sour, or to show off his expensive automobile. Probably both. As you arrive in Innsmouth, the stale odor of day-old fish and decrepit, musty buildings washes over you. Many of the buildings along the western side of the town seem to be abandoned, though you occasionally spot figures in some of the windows. You imagine Agent Dawson's opulent car must make quite an impression in such a dirty and dingy town. You joke that perhaps he should have driven here in jalopy, to which he replies with a smirk, "That's never been my style." Eventually, you reach a defunct railroad station that was given up years ago. A few train cars sit abandoned on the tracks, and the depot is boarded up and condemned. Dawson suddenly grimaces and points to another vehicle in the open lot. That's Agent Harper's Breezer. Let's park here and continue on foot. We can move through the town a little easier that way. You check Agent Harper's vehicle before continuing, but it contains no clues as to her whereabouts. From there, you head eastward beside the Monoxet River, passing numerous deserted warehouses, sodden alleyways, and standoffish townsfolk. Harper's got to be somewhere in this forsaken town. Residents don't look all too friendly. Wouldn't be surprised if she drew too much attention from a local mob or the like. Dawson begins to contemplate her aloud. You ask how he knows his agent isn't simply keeping a low profile. Ah, yes. Well, we have a code phrase for that. If she had sent me a letter saying she had some errands to run, that would have signaled that she was going to be out of touch for a short while. Without that signal, I have to assume the worst. To the northeast, several factory buildings loom over the rest of the town's sagging gambrel roofs, cupolas, and widows' walks. None of the locals stop to greet you along your way. Given the repulsive countenance that many of them bear, their aversion to the usual small-town pleasantries is a relief. Eventually, you reach the town square just south of the Monuxet, though even these crumbling brick buildings that surround the supposed heart of the town inspire little confidence in Agent Harper's safety. An old bus idles nearby, its greasy looking driver leaning out the door and eyeing you suspiciously. With little else to go on, you decide to split up, knowing that you can cover much more ground that way. Canvass the locals and learn more about the town, Dawson says. Find out who the big shots are in this hellhole. One of them is bound to know where Harper was last seen or who she was with. I'm going to see if I can find where she was hiding out and look for some sign of her. Meet up with me here at 1900 hours. Understood? You nod in agreement and go your separate ways. The first person you check with is the bus driver, who probably had a decent understanding of the town. His coarse, grayish skin is the first thing you notice, followed swiftly by unusually deep and shadowed creases in the flesh of his neck, almost as if he were prematurely aged. His bulging eyes are unsettling, and you're suddenly unsure whether you've seen him blink even once as you approach. You start to offer your hand as you introduce yourself, then think better of it, just in case the man has some kind of disease you've never heard of. He introduces himself as Joe Sargent and gives you a useful, if cursory, rundown of some of the nearby buildings. There's a lot. What follows is a summary of
we can switch off if you want.
No, I can keep going. It's all good. What follows is a summary of the information conveyed to the investigators about the town of Innsmouth. In plain view of the town square is a grocery of the First National chain, run by a youngster by the name of Brian Burnham, an outsider from Arkham. The idea that somebody else from Arkham might be here fills you with some degree of hope and perhaps a little bit of pity for the boy. Gilman House, owned by Othera Gilman, is the only hotel in town. Considering its shabby appearance, you suddenly wish you'd only planned a day trip. Down the street from the Gilman House, tucked between a dismal restaurant and a drugstore, is the Little Bookshop, so named not for its size, but after its owner, Joyce Little. Mr. Sargent doesn't seem to care much for her. To the north, along the Monuxet, is the Marsh Refining Company, the centerpiece of the town's only industry. Joe speaks of its owner, Barnabas, whom he calls Old Man Marsh, with a measure of reverence and admiration. Mr. Sargent tells you to avoid the bridge along Fish Street, which has collapsed from years of disrepair and now serves only as a haunt for the dispossessed. And don't listen to that drunk Zadok, the bus driver warns. His tales are just that, tales, nothing more. Farther east, past Water Street, lies Innsmouth Harbor. Sargent warns you not to get in the way of the dock workers or their business, for they are a rowdy bunch who aren't used to outsiders, especially the ironically named Robert Friendly, whose name Sargent utters with a hint of hostility. To the north, on New Church Green, there exists an old Masonic hall, now given over to an organization referred to as the Esoteric Order of Dagon. What truly goes on inside this old, decrepit building is anyone's guess. Finally, Mr. Sargent asks you what you're doing in Innsmouth. You dodge the question with one of your own, asking him if he's ever seen anybody around town matching Agent Harper's description. He pauses, then shakes his head. Never seen her, he mutters, refusing to meet your gaze. You spend the rest of the day learning the layout of the town and attempting in vain to make conversation with the locals. The more time you spend in this strange, squalid town, the more you wish you had never taken Agent Dawson up on his offer. There is something foul in the air here, something rotten and fetid that disturbs you to your very core. Later that night, you meet up with Agent Dawson in the now deserted town square and share what you have learned. Take a look at this, he says, handing you a creased, ink-stained letter addressed to him. Turns out Harper had a room at that disgusting old hotel. Still does, technically, but it seemed like she hadn't been around for a few days. I broke in and found this among her things. Judging from the unmailed letter, it seems Agent Harper knew someone in town was tracking her movements. I'm being followed, the missive explains. Don't know how they know, but they know. It's like the whole town is in on something. I have no contacts here whom I trust. It's going to require more than one agent to sort this out, I fear. The letter is cut short. Well, she has more than one agent now, Dawson says bitterly once you are done reading. There's only one reason she wouldn't have sent this letter. Harper's in danger, and somebody in this balled-up town knows where she is. Together, you begin to formulate a plan to find Agent Harper. First, narrow down her last known location. Second, find out who knew she was in town. Then, pay them a visit.
Okay. Agent Dawson has briefed you on your task and prepared you for this mission. Each investigator may now spend the experience recorded under unspent experience in the campaign log. I don't know what the point of that is. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. I totally thought that was just going to be XP that you had later.
We can now, with that briefing, I don't know what it really tells us, spend 1 XP, or we can save it. I'm just going to look very quickly at my deck to see, is there a key card that I really want for 1 XP?
Yeah. Oh, look, magnifying glass. So we'll swap one of those.
You should be able to just search and type magnifying glass in the deck of cards that are all cards over here.
Yep.
I took real quick look. What was the...
Oh, that's why, because I have the wrong tool selected. There we go. So all the cards are going to be in this one here.
They should be, yeah. Yeah, you should be able to find everything in there.
The game is not a fan of me attempting to open that.
It's not?
There we go. It hung real bad for a minute.
Oh, it's because it's trying to search through 977 cards, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't like me doing it either. But you should just be able to type the name.
Yep.
Yep, I found it. Okay. Man, I wish I remembered there was a permanent. I had it. Can you search permanent? Type T. You can. How do you do it? Filter help. Type T. It was one of the books, one of the whatever they're called. Killing me. I can't remember. Probably won't end up upgrading. Is permanent a trait?
Wouldn't it be a card type?
I thought it was a card type, but not seeing it. Oh well. Guardian assets level 1. I mean, there's B cops. Sacred Covenant. That's what it is. It's 2 XP.
Okay.
I probably save for that because the only other. Yeah, I think I'll save for that. Okay. Let's get started, shall we?
Yes.
All right. So that was all that set up. We gathered all the cards. Put the 5 locations into play. Innsmouth Square, Marsh, blah 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 blah. Each investigator begins play at the Innsmouth Square. Talking is hard. Prepare the leads deck. This is done by performing the following steps. Put the double-sided Finding Agent Harper reference card into play next to the scenario reference card. Find the 6 unique enemies with the suspect trait and the 6 single-sided locations with the hideout trait. Split them into 2 piles. So there's suspects and hideouts. 1 pile for suspects and 1 for hideouts. Randomly choose 1 card from each pile, 1 suspect enemy and 1 hideout enemy, and place them face down beneath the Finding Agent Harper card without looking at them. Okay, so we take a suspect. Actually, we shuffle first. Draw 1, we draw 1. We're going to put those right there. Okay. Randomly choose. Shuffle the 10 remaining cards from the 2 piles together to form a deck. This is called the leads deck. Place it near the scenario's reference card. Okay, so we take these 2, shuffle. It is now the leads deck. Excellent.
Excellent.
Set Agenda 3 and Act 2 aside out of play. Do not use them when building the Agenda deck and Act deck. Set each of the following cards aside out of play. That's already done for us. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards. Okay, we're ready to begin. Finding Agent Harper. In this scenario, you are tasked with figuring out which suspect enemy has kidnapped Agent Harper and which hideout location holds her. This is done by discovering and spending clues to look at and draw cards from the leads deck. Each card in the leads deck represents one of the possible suspect enemies or one of the possible hideout locations. Since the correct enemy and location are face down beneath Finding Agent Harper, none of the cards in the leads deck can be the correct choice. Okay, so the ones that we drew are the correct things that we're looking for.
Gotcha.
Therefore, by looking at cards from the leads deck or by putting them into play, you can narrow down the list of possible enemies and locations by process of elimination. As you eliminate possible enemies, so we're playing Clue. As you eliminate possible enemies and locations, use the list in your campaign log to cross off entries and discover the truth. Once you are confident in your information, use the objective ability on Act 1A to advance. But beware, you only have so much time to find the truth, and you may have to guess. That's cool. I like that.
All right.
And that's it. So our Agenda 1A, Decrepit Decay. By the way, you are a delightful reader, and I think that you should read everything because it's just a pleasant experience to listen to you read. Nice voice acting too.
Yeah, I'm trying to add a little bit of a
flair. You did successfully.
A little bit of flavor.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right.
Why can I see this now? There. All right. Decrepit Decay. Furtiveness and secretiveness seemed universal in this hushed city of alienage and death, and I could not escape the sensation of being watched from ambush on every hand by sly, staring eyes that never shut. H.P. Lovecraft, Shadow of Innsmouth. Forrest, if you defeat a suspect enemy other than the kidnapper, take control of each clue on that enemy. Record in your campaign log, name of enemy is Out for Blood. All right, so if we piss somebody off by taking their stuff and defeating them, they're out for blood, which is probably bad and will come back to haunt us later in the campaign. Six doomed to advance. Act 1A, the search for Agent Harper. The next morning, you and Agent Dawson split up and search for his missing agent. The investigators, as a fast action, or free triggered action, the investigators spend X per investigator clues as a group, parley, reveal the top X cards of the leads deck to a maximum of 3. So if we spend 6 max, we can get 3. And draw one of them. Shuffle the rest back into the leads deck along with the top card of the encounter deck. Shuffle the rest back into the leads deck along with the top of the encounter deck. Oh, wow. So we're slowly going to be seeding
encounter
cards, but if we spend more clues, we can avoid them.
Okay, so we want to be able to spend 6 clues as often as we can. So this is all clue compression, right?
I mean, the first time doesn't need to be, it's just 2, right? Objective, you may advance at the end of any round. Hint, you will have to make an accusation when you advance. Advance when you believe you have narrowed down Agent Harper's kidnapper and whereabouts. So we can get lucky. Skulls are the current agenda number, so that's just 1, and then it'll be 2 after 6 doom. Okay. -2 if you fail place a doom on a nearest enemy. -3 if you fail, take a horror, and -4 if you fail, place one of your clues on your location.
Yeesh. Wow.
What is in? I think we have 2 of each. If I recall, we have 2 tablets, 2 skulls, 2 elder things, and 2 cultists. Yeah, it's 2 of each.
All right.
Whoa! Don't close Tabletop Simulator. After all that, wow, we actually gained a viewer during setup. It's amazing.
Right.
Let's draw.
I told you, people love setup.
It's just the setup. Let's draw opening hands before we really look at the board here. And technically, you're supposed to do this first.
Yep. All right. So that goes.
We should do our little Heidi zones to be.
Oh, I already have, but
But well, aren't you awesome?
I know, right? God. We're going to put that one back. Oh, I have to draw another one.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's so cool.
Hmm.
These are cool, but I think I'm going to just draw 5 more.
I kept 2. Okay, that's pretty good.
I want assets here. Hey, I got some. All right, that's better.
Yeah, I didn't get assets. I just got a bunch of stuff to do.
All right,
Yeah.
we start in the Innsmouth Square. Let's reveal that sucker. 4 shroud, 2 clues. Resign action. You decide to lay low for a while, and there's a picture of the bus. Trigger action, free trigger. Spend 2 resources. Move to connecting. Oh, so you can take the bus around town for 2 resources.
To a connecting Innsmouth location.
Right, and it's connecting to. It looks like everywhere. It's connected to everywhere. There's a million symbols down there.
It doesn't. Does it connect to?
So connection. See the symbols at the bottom of the card.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking at that now, but like it doesn't connect to like the little bookshelf, right?
Yes, you're probably right. That's the comma. Okay, so it is. These are actually accurate. These are placed for us correctly. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's some that have not been revealed yet.
Now, but I can just move here, right?
You can, but you can do it for free action list if you spend the 2 resources.
Well, okay, fast action. That's why. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, makes sense.
I can start to get set up. Do you have a? Why don't you go first?
Okay, so start of the investigation phase. I need to draw a card. That's an extremely good draw. So first thing I'm going to do is play this fingerprint kit, I think.
Why do I have this in my deck?
Oh, wait, I have to put one down. Yeah, so that's the card that's going underneath my thing.
I guess it's okay.
That Inquiring Mind.
Fingerprint kit. Okay.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to try to investigate real good.
You are a 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 if you use a kit.
Yeah, on 4, and I'll take 2. I'll take both clues if I succeed.
Okay.
Seems okay.
Would be good if you passed it.
Exhaust this. Drop that.
I'm going to give you. So, first of all, let me check that I got the bless tokens in the bag. Because
that's a good point.
I did not. I need to add 2, I think. Add 2. Yep.
So.
And I'm also going to give this to you since we're at the same location. I'm going to give you 1 more pip.
All right.
Because I'm not spending that.
7 on 4.
Yeah.
Works for me. All right.
Ha.
Success. And I will claim both clues.
2.
Yep. So I think moving makes sense.
Yeah.
And knowing what I know about this place, I'm going to go to the First National Grocery. Having listened to that one podcast and read the story once. So top cards of your deck for an item and add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. Well, that's pretty cool.
Cool. And that's for each of us, by the way.
Yep.
Do I have an item that I really care about? So you're done.
Mm-hmm.
I will move to you first because I know I have to do that. And I will play a Blessed Blade for 3 and a Holy Rosary for 2. Done.
That seems pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
No enemies. Upkeep button. And then Mythos. Let's do this thing where we set a camera up here, at least there. Doom, and I'm going to grab the reference card.
Yep.
Down here.
Yeah, I like bringing.
Yeah, it's nicer to have around here. Okay, I'm lead investigator. I'll set a camera there as well. I guess maybe one on me and one on you later. Okay. Nope. Don't discard it. Damn it. I should use my cameras. I did it. There. Discard pile. It's a locked door. That's unfortunate. So this is a +2 shroud. So it's a 5 shroud location now. Yeah.
We could break down the door or pick the locks. That's annoying.
Right. So fast action. Remember, we can spend 2 clues as a group to draw the top card of the lead stack. So you have enough to do that now, which is good. That was my card, and you draw one.
Okay.
I drew one for you because I'm bad. You take that one.
Okay. It's Crypt Chill.
I saw you drinking, and I said, I will take care of this.
If you fail, choose and discard one asset you control. Oh, God. So I'm testing for, I can commit Inquiring Mind.
Yeah, you just got that one asset, huh? And it cost you 4.
Yup. Do I think I'm going to commit. So that puts me at 5, testing on 4. Which of these is more valuable? I think I want this one less. This sounds crazy, but
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, this puts me on 8.
Yeah, do it.
I just really want to keep that fingerprint.
That's do that.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Cool.
Okay. Investigation phase.
Okay. I have to do the draw a card thing.
Yeah. And you're up first here because I'm just here to kind of be your bodyguard right now.
Gotcha.
And hopefully get set up by the time an enemy pops up.
I'm going to put this plan of action into play.
Sweet.
So, okay, locked door gets.
I guess the frustrating part about plan of action for you is that it is seek a card, and the first thing you usually want to do is investigate.
Yeah.
If everything's going to plan,
right.
to plan, no pun intended, then yeah, it stinks that it only happens at the last action, but
Yeah, it's a weird one. I think it's generally good if you can get like other buffs going and stuff, but it's hard to.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to line up. All right, so that does nothing for me.
So we are investigating. You'd be a 5 on 5.
Well, I can't investigate because of the locked door.
So should I go first and try and break it? I'm not.
I think that makes more sense.
Super strong.
Pick it.
Well, I'm 1 down actually. That's unfortunate. I'm not like a gigantically strong investigator.
Yeah, I'd have a 3 on 4 if I were to try to pick the locks.
All right, so I can definitely commit a card to go equal. I can commit 3 cards if I was really going crazy, but
I could get equal with one without a card on my first attempt. After that, it gets worse.
Okay, so I'll go first and I'll try and break this down. So I'm a 3 on 4. I'll commit 3 cards.
Ooh.
3, 4, and 5. One of those I wanted to keep. Well, 2, I guess, but so 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm a 6 on 4 here. You have any pips to give me? If I'm discarding 3 cards, I'd rather pass the test.
Are you fighting? Yeah, you're fighting.
No, I'm not fighting. I'm doing a combat test.
Well, yes, yeah, you're doing a combat test. In that case, I have nothing that I can do to help.
Here we go. I'm 2 up. Right. 6. Yeah. Hey, look at that.
Right. Does that let you add a bless token or something?
Yeah, I add a bless token.
Nice.
And I should have at the end of the round added a bless token.
Right.
I'll have to remember that. All right, I committed a lot, but it's gone.
Yep. Okay, so now I can do investigation.
No, it's my turn still.
No, I know. I'm just sorry.
okay.
I'm just thinking my turn.
Well, I got kind of nothing to do. I'm going to spend your clues. I think I can do that as a group, right?
I believe so, yeah.
As a group, yeah. So I will fast action. I will draw the top 1 card of this deck and see what it's all about. House on Water Street. It is heart. It's connected to yellow circle and moon. So where are those? Moon, yellow circle. So this is over here in the corner, essentially. And we'll need my UI is set on 90 degrees.
Okay.
One of those and those. Okay. Revelation, put the House of Water Street into play. Force after you successfully investigate the house on Water Street by 3 or more, either draw the top card of the encounter deck or shuffle that card into the leads deck.
And it only has 1 shroud. So that's interesting.
What is, or shuffle that card? What card?
The top card of the encounter deck.
It says either draw the top card of the encounter deck or shuffle that card into the leads deck.
Yeah.
You either take it and draw it or take it and put it in the leads deck. Yeah, so you're making too much noise by investigating so much.
Yep.
And you're drawing attention. That's cool.
That's interesting. And it only the 1 shroud, so it's got like...
Yeah. That's a good one for me to investigate.
It has 2 times the number of investigators, so it has 4 clues on it.
Yeah. Oh, did I move one off or something? Yeah, I dropped it over here.
Oh, okay.
Good catch.
So, okay, yeah, it is a good one for you to investigate, I think.
All right, so I did 1. I cleared 1, did 1. I'm going to move in this direction, I guess. Oh, wait, I'll go.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, let's go around in a circle.
Okay, that's a fast action. All right. That's cool.
After you fail a skill test while investigating the little bookshop, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into the leads deck. All right, so that's the whole thing.
Yep. Is basically every time we kick up a little dust in one way or another, it's going to cause us issues.
Right, and so what was if you reveal, shuffle the rest back into the leads deck along with the top card of the encounter deck. So I didn't return anything, but we still have to put 1 in.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Every time we do it. So.
Yep.
Okay, so that was my second action, and I now could investigate 2 on 2 here. But what is it? After you fail a skill test, shuffle. So I don't want to fail a test there either.
Yeah, we want to have me be there and you be.
Yep.
Over
I will draw a card.
Sounds good. Yeah, you did just spend a few, huh?
Yep. All right, so I'm done.
Okay. So I think I'm going to follow you over to the little bookshop. Right? I will...
okay, there are these 2 clues here.
Oh, duh. Right. Yes. Duh. Let's not move. I didn't move. No one saw that. I'm going to spend a resource on my fast little magnifying glass.
Nice.
So for my first investigation, I would be a 5 if I use the fingerprint kit. 5 on 3 seems fine.
You would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. It's +1. Okay. Sorry.
Yep. So I'm going to use my fingerprint kit, see if I can't grab both these clues in one go. 5 on 6.
5 on 3.
5 on 3, yes. Yeah.
Nice.
And I succeed. So that's good. Pick up those 2.
You forgot to spend these other 2 from last time, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah. When you, yeah. Okay. So there's that.
You could, you can fast action now too to do it.
Spend.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So that's probably why you want to spend more clues, is because if I'm on this side of the map, if we're both over here and you draw a location on the other side of the map, it's not useful. But if you draw 3 and you find one that's connected to where you are, that's very useful.
Yep. And it means that you can maybe draw on fewer encounter cards. So, or you draw an encounter card and you can ignore it in favor of a lead that actually does something.
Well, so to be like totally sure, you want to draw everything except for the 2 that were placed face down here, right? So you're going to draw you're going to draw the same number. It's just filtering for like the ones that are closest to you and you can do stuff with.
Gotcha.
I guess that's what I think.
Yep. No, that makes sense. Okay. So that was my first action, was investigating that. And then I think I'm going to move over here.
Yep.
That's action number 2. And then I guess I just investigate there, huh?
Probably. Don't fail.
I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 2.
How is it 5 on 2 now? Oh, because plan of action is last action. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 5 on 2. Tablets are -3. You're good.
All right. Pick 1 here.
All right, we're kicking ass so far.
Yeah, we did that last time until you died.
Enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep, hit a button.
Yay, buttons. Oh,
I love that button. I usually love that button. Hey, I can probably kill that.
Spawns location farthest from you.
Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah, that's
This is a huge map. You won't see that for so long.
Just drop them over there and call it a day.
Yeah.
All right. Mythos phase.
It could be here or here. You could put it there if you wanted to. You have a choice.
Is it? Yeah, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4. They're both 4 away.
Well, I'm not going to want to go to this one anyway.
That's true.
Oh my God.
It's going to hunt. It doesn't.
Flying. It like locked itself.
It merged them.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Mythos phase. Let's see if my cameras. We're gonna go to 2 out of 6 Doom, and then I will start drawing. I didn't do my cameras right. All right. Encounter card. I get the Priest of Dagon. Oh, he looks cartoony. 3/2/3 humanoid cultists spawn any empty location forced when the Priest of Dagon would be defeated or evaded if there is no Doom on it. Instead, heal all damage from it, ready it, and place 1 Doom on it. At the end of the round, if Priest of Dagon is ready and there is no Doom on it, place 1 Doom on it. So if it's ready, it gets a Doom. If it's defeated and there's no Doom on it, it heals everything and gets a Doom. So you have to wait for a Doom to pop up.
And then we can
kill it.
That's weird. Okay.
Oh, that's fine for now. So you draw 1. Any empty location. Where do we want to put this? Nearby, probably. So down here.
Yeah, so you can just beat it up, right?
I'm going to attempt that.
Okay.
At the end of the round. At the end of the round, it's going to get a Doom. So this round, I don't want to kill it.
Right. Yeah, because we need to wait for that.
So if you are real quick and you clear this location and go here, it's not aloof. It's not aloof. So I'm thinking potentially we put it back over here.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Or
because then you can beat me there. Well, you're going to go 1. You go like 1, 2, right?
Yeah.
And then you
1, 2 fight, and I could potentially do 2 damage to it.
But if you do 2 damage to it, no.
I don't want it to get in our way of doing stuff over here because it'll do a doom and a horror and a damage.
So you want to? Yeah. I don't think it's worth engaging him. Do we put him even further away then?
No, because if it gets out of hand and Doom piles up, we want to kill it.
Yeah, you want to have him available. Okay, that makes sense.
I think he's within range of killing right now.
Yep. All right, I got an Initiative Dagon.
That is
And it
cool
has no
art.
doom on it. Gets +2 fight and +2 evade. At the end of the round, if it's ready and there's no doom on it, place a doom on it.
That art is amazing. I love that.
That is pretty cool. So this is a lot. So it's a 4/1/4. Do you want me to put it right in your way or
4/1/4? Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Oh, these are cool.
Right?
So I'm right now fighting at a 4 with potential bless situations. So it's better to handle it later. Well, I think so. That seems like a theme.
Yeah.
Handle these enemies later.
Except you don't want to have that much doom out.
Let's put her here. She only does a horror.
Oh, okay. No damage.
Yeah, I can potentially deal with her.
Anchor for a bit, yeah.
Okay. All right, turns.
Yep. So I think we should have you go first or me. Well, do I want to investigate to try to pick all these up?
Let me see if I can go and handle her first, and then you can decide what you want to do. Yeah, you probably want to get clues. Or we could reveal a location. Why do you have 3? You should have. Oh, you got one last time?
Wow, this stinks. Yeah, I got one off here. I got 2 here and then 1 here.
You could go first, investigate, draw like 2 cards, so you could at least dodge the encounter card if you draw it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what I am putting down. All of these stink to add.
Oh, you don't want to commit any of the cards?
Yeah, well, I have to commit a card due to her.
Oh, right. Good old Amanda.
One to do. I think it's this one, unfortunately.
Oh. He gets discarded too. My goodness.
At the end of all this, yeah.
You sure?
Well, he gives me a relevant ability token, or an irrelevant ability, right? Cards that I have in my hand will give me a relevant ability. Will draw me a better ability that I can maybe put into my hand. I bet you can't guess what it is. Or add clue compression.
Okay. Like he's static bonus. He's static bonus.
I know, but I'm like, what am I going to do? Gain 2 resources this turn, play him?
Maybe.
And then do nothing?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that actually sounds okay.
It's not great, but it's
not the worst. Man, I wish I could.
I would maybe not do that, but hold him, put something else under, and just try and operate right now.
Okay.
And then maybe next turn you could do resource play if you wanted to, or just keep him around and wait.
They're all really good cards to have in my hand and not to put underneath Amanda. So if I'm going to investigate this turn, then I think it needs to be this one. That's the only other one that adds investigation symbols.
All right. You don't have the resources for that anyway, so.
I know, but thought it was all about clue compression. God.
It's good. You have compressed well so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right. This could be bad advice too. So
3, 4, 5. So I'm testing 5 on 2.
I like static boosts. 5 on 2. So that's fine. You're up 3.
So yeah. That takes the last to that fingerprint kit. 5 on 2.
-2.
-2. Still succeeds.
2 clues?
Yep.
Okay, so we have 5 now.
Yep. Do I want to try to pick up this last one? Yeah, we're right.
I think so.
Okay. So now I'm going to be testing 4 on 2.
Yep. Oh, that's fail.
I
Place
take
a
a horror.
clue.
Oh wait, was it? Oh yeah.
You
Good.
put a clue
Yeah.
back, and we shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into the leads deck.
Okay.
Bummer.
So do
Well,
I investigate a third time?
I don't know here. You could just get that resource, maybe.
Right. So then I'd be resource play Milan.
So resource, now you get to 3. Upkeep, you get to 4.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That definitely makes more sense. I was thinking next turn I was going to have to gain another resource as an action. So.
Right. Yeah, that's why I was suggesting. You
Yep.
drop him, investigate, whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Things go well from
So
there.
now I should probably deal with the initiate, except maybe the initiate's just easier to just next turn to go kill it. First action, unless I get stuck with a baddie, which would be also very bad. I'm gonna draw a card. First action, draw a card. Cool, got it. That's a card. One more. Just refreshing my hand here.
Yep.
And yeah, card resource, I think. That's it.
Okay.
It's a very slow turn for me, but I'm just trying to be a good guardian later, so. All right. Enemy phase. So at the end of the round, that gets a thing. In the round, this guy hunts.
Oh yes, he does.
Or it.
Forgot about
it. Very much an it.
Yep.
So these guys are both gonna get not a damage. That would be nice. A doom. 1, 2. Yep. Cool. Enemy phase is done. Upkeep, hit the button.
Nice. Right. That sucks. Okay, anyway, continuing on.
I guess what? I think I know what happened. Mythos phase, we will 3 out of 6 doom, and then I will draw Obscuring Fog. Maybe we let these clues be. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. 4 is rough, but not undoable.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so you?
Yep. Let's hope I get a very particular thing. Revelation. Yes. Oh, this is good.
Test 3 intellect. If you succeed, either take 1 damage or put furtive locals into play next to the agenda deck. If you fail, do both. So if you succeed, you're either taking damage or goes there. Investigators cannot parley. At the end of the round, discard it.
Okay. So, all right. So basically, for this next round, we can't parley, and parleying is the thing that lets us look through the deck.
It is it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was trying to figure out why it said that there.
Well, usually it'll be like on a person. So like if we draw suspects, we probably have to parley with them as well. But I didn't realize that was a parley action itself.
Yep. Okay, so this is actually really good.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably going to fail this right now because I'm going to commit Whispers from the Deep from my hand, so that I don't have to use it as my card beneath Amanda Sharp next turn.
That is slick.
So it gives me the opportunity to do this test. But nice. I am at a 1, 2, 3. I'm at a 2. 2 testing on 3.
Do it.
Nope. Yeah. Place 2 on the nearest enemy. So initially big picks up a doom.
That's okay. I'm gonna kill her dead. Oh wait, 5. We didn't even check. It was 3, 4, 5. Yeah, now it's 6. So I gotta kill her.
Yep.
All right, so that's it.
So the furtive locals goes into play.
Up next to the sure. Yep, that's good.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna go kill this lady who likes to open up fish, it looks like, and then draw with the fish's blood on stuff.
All over her own legs, yeah.
And arms.
Well, I don't know if she's drawing. I think that's just like the result of...
How did it get on her legs? Did she just like step her body inside of the fish? I mean, come on.
Well, she was just, like kind of crawling over a pile of dead fish, maybe.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to move. Action, heal 2 damage or 2 horror at the Gilman house, or any combination thereof, limit once per game. That's pretty good.
Oh, that is pretty good.
I even have a trauma that I forgot to.
Oh, that's right.
Physical trauma.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack.
How does that work? You have a physical trauma, even though that happens in the future. Makes some sense.
That is pretty good. I like the observation. All right, MJ, you got some explaining to do.
So this is your action phase, right?
Yep.
Or the investigator phase. Okay,
right.
So I need to do things with the cards.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
do that thing. Oh, it's your bedtime. All right. I'm going to vicious blow here. It is a 2. I am a 3, 4, 5, 6. I could exhaust the Blessed Blade. I don't see why not. I guess.
Yeah. That's the bless token, right?
Yeah, add a bless token. And now we have 5 in the bag. Cool. So 3, 4, 5 on 2. Good. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to add a bless token at the end of the round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this thing is dead. This lady is dead. She just has 1 health.
Yep.
Discard pile.
And you were doing 2 damage anyway because of the vicious blow.
Right. I guess I didn't need to do the vicious blow, but I really wanted to kill her. Yeah. And I wasn't going to count on a bless token showing up right when I needed to.
I think that is the good move.
Okay, so now 2, I can actually maybe see. No, this is too punishing for failing.
I know.
It's either doom or horror or putting
sense.
It's doom or horror. It's 4 of the tokens that'll do bad things to me, and I have the possibility of stringing with the bless token, stringing a bunch together.
Oh, that's true.
Although I guess technically it's just the same odds. Bless really, like Bless and Curse change the odds without actually changing the odds. Like it changes the outcome, but your odds of seeing any particular token is still the same because you just draw through.
Right. Because it's like it's not there.
Geez. Well, now I don't even know what I do. Draw more cards?
I guess.
Are you going to come to me by the end of the round?
I hope so. I'm going to try to investigate this place. Even at a 4, I think I'll be okay.
All right. I'm not going to move and get smacked. So I will draw a card.
Oh, no. You know what? I'm going to be 4 on 4. No, I'll be 5 on 4. Okay. That'll be fine.
Okay.
5 on 4 is not great, but it'll be a decent shot.
I'm done.
Right. So I'm going to play my guy here. Ally.
Yay. The power of Milan.
Exactly.
Oh, this does say exhaust Dr. Melonquist for gain 1 resource. So it's got the right text.
Yep. And it says mutated on it, which is interesting. So do I want to investigate there, or do I just run down to you and investigate a much easier location?
You are a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 4?
Yeah. And if I do that, like...
That would clear, but it depends. If you think you have cards to like overcommit and pass it, then fine. Otherwise, I maybe wouldn't even bother.
Yeah, I don't have anything I can really commit, so... Yeah.
All right, come on down. Let's regroup.
Then my next action, I will investigate, and I'm going to play Burning the Midnight Oil.
We do have 5 or 6 bless tokens in the bag too, so the possibility of passing that test is real. But it's not consistent.
Yeah. All right. So I'm investigating with burning the midnight oil, so I gain my 2 resource. I am a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 for investigation on 2.
Wow.
Wow. Okay then.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, but that's it. It's just an action.
Right.
So
And then my next action, I just investigate, and I'm still 5 on 2.
Yeah. That's a -1.
So I succeed.
Here's a clue.
All right.
Back to
Up
5.
And do you want to move again?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So that's it. Enemy phase. This guy does not hunt. This thing does. Boop. The thing that follows really likes to take a card over.
Yeah, it does.
That's enemy phase, upkeep phase, hit our buttons. End of round, I add a bless token because I can remember things. That's 7 out of 10. And then
you know what? Did you gain me the resource?
You should have just gotten one from upkeep.
Oh, I got one there. So I should have gotten one from Dr. Milan too. So I should be at 4.
Did you successfully? You did. You got one.
I did. Yep.
Cool. So, you paid down to 0 and you got, because you did burning them in an oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
That's not bad.
Okay. Mythos phase. 4. And
5 with them.
Well, he should have at the end of the round. Oh, and there's no doom.
Only if he doesn't have it.
Ooh, that's cool. So he doesn't cause it to advance. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So 4, 5 out of 6 doom on the agenda, and then I start the. Let's get through this and.
Yep.
We can call it after. Yeah. So I got an initiative Dagon. Spawns at an empty location.
Same thing. Yep. Okay.
We want to put it somewhere in the direction where we're going, so probably up. I think.
Now the Mythos phase is the start of the turn, right?
Why are you asking about Mythos phase?
Well,
yes.
So unless we kill her before she gains that doom, she's going to cause it to advance. Because at the end of
that's true.
She'll gain her doom, and then we'll be over by the time the Mythos phase starts.
That's true.
Why I.
Yeah, that's
an empty location, so she can't go to the bus stop.
That's true. We'd have to put her here. And I'd have to backtrack, in which case this guy is going to cause it to advance anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Unless like you can sprint, kill this guy, and then I can sprint and kill her, but it's a long shot, especially since the thing that follows is there too. We're just going to advance.
I'll pick up. Yep. Okay. All right. So now I draw my Mythos card, or my encounter card. False lead. If you have no clues, false lead gains surge. What does surge mean?
Draw another encounter card.
Okay. If you have 1 or more clues, test 4. For each point you fail by, place one of your clues on the location.
Okay, so hold on. I think I'm gonna Ward of Radiance this. Because you could potentially lose a bunch of clues here.
Yep. I would be testing at 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
on 4.
That's awful. So I'm gonna Ward of Radiance this. I'm gonna reveal 5 random cast token bags from the bag. If Mythos or Blessed is revealed, I get to cancel it.
Okay.
So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Best possible solution or scenario. Remove 1, and it's canceled. Boop.
Nice. Boom. Done.
Okay.
I like it.
And that is where we're going to leave this intrepid adventure for the evening. And so are we next week? We're going to stream on Monday?
Yes. Yeah, I think the plan is to move to Mondays from here on out.
Okay. Well, we will see you on Monday, folks, if you're watching this after the fact.
Wait, we can't do that.
Why?
Because how will our incredibly large audience be able to find us if we
find the time to switch their whole schedules around us?
God, yeah, we'll have to rethink that whole. Anyway, see you Monday.
Whoever you are, right? James. It's just James. And a couple so we have had 5 playbacks. So a few either James was clicking in and out, or a couple people stopped in and checked it out. So if you did, or if you're watching it after and it was cool, or you had feedback, leave a comment. Oh, Ryan Hopkins. Hey, Ryan, you joined.
Nice.
Yeah, he's from our Discord. So
cool.
Yeah, I guess we'll pick it up on Monday and see you guys next time.
All right.
There we go. End stream.
Cool.